Are you finding it difficult to understand your Taurian? Well, my dear ones, welcome to this session. I am going to tell you the three main keys of the Taurus people, the Taurians. Okay, so let's get started with the first key. The first key, you might find them very stubborn and rigid, right? When they have something in their head, they have something in their head. You cannot change it, okay? Well, I would say their rigidity and stubbornness, it is related to the persevering nature. They're very perseverant. They have lots of perseverance in them, like when they believe in something, they believe in something, okay? And then it is like, a line on the stone that you cannot wipe off no matter what. You will do everything possible, but you cannot just wipe it off. When they believe in it, that's it. That becomes their rigid belief also. It's like you just can't change it, all right? So that is actually coming from that thing that is so much inside of them, and that is to persevere. Then they want to persevere on their beliefs. They want to persevere whatever they put their eyes on or their attention on. So there you cannot change their path. Have you seen a Taurus? You just see the animal, okay, the Taurus, how it charges. When it charges, it doesn't see what is around. There is something right in front of them and they will just go straight. They just charge. They don't see anything. They focus their attention on what is right in front of them. That goal is there, and then they will just charge ahead. And then whoever comes in between, nothing doing, you cannot tame them. All right. So you need to understand that this is their nature. It's not for a bad cause, but at times you will have to really deal with them in order to tell them is like, let's be a little less rigid on certain things, okay? Because once it is done, it is done. It can also be, regarding a person, regarding anyone, it can be like that, regarding their own belief system, regarding their conditionings also. It's like that this is like this means this is like this. The Toro charges ahead and in full speed when they have understood that this is it. And then if anyone tries to come and say, hey, this is not like that, you might get hurt in that process. So don't even try to be at a safe distance and try some kind of I don't know what kind of ways you can try with them, but try some kind of ways in order to somehow cool them down if you feel that this can lead them to some kind of dangerous situations. All right, so that is the first thing. The perseverance is very, very strong. They are very, very strong and persevering people. Okay, secondly is the family. The second key is the family. Family is extremely important to the Taurians. It's like when you marry a Taurian, you marry the Taurian's entire family. It's like that. You have to be good to their family members, or you have to respect their family members. This is very, very important for them, because for them, this is that earth sign, so that grounding is, the family is a foundation for them. So it's very, very important. So sometimes what can happen is that because of some nasty family members, you can even have a problem, because the Taurian might not understand how is it possible, because they are all so sweet to me, but then they are not sweet to you. If you somehow hurt a family member, or somebody gets hurt emotionally, sentimentally because of you, the Taurian will become very cold towards you, to the level of almost, taking a distance from you, or just going away from you, or cutting you off from their circle. And they can also, bear that grudge for very long regarding the family member. So just remember that always. The Taurian and the family are quite, it's a very, very strong bond that is there between them. That invisible bond is very, very strong. So there it can create hassles also in relationships, in interpersonal relationships. Also it can bring about a lot of tension, just because the Taurian is all about family values, family conditionings, family traditions, and whatever the family believes in is their belief also. But There are some Taurians who have had a bad experience from their family. They will be extremely opposite of that also, so take that into consideration also. But the family is extremely important to the Taurian. Then we go to the third key. Now, what is the third key? Well, cause. I've noticed that in the Taurus. It is the cause. The cause. They have to be attached to a cause in their life. You can be their cause. If they're attached to you, for their life, they need a cause to pursue, to attain. They need to have that. It's very important. It can be a humanitarian cause, like they are helping unfortunate people, or people who are in difficult conditions. It can be the cause, can be money also, where they are attached to that, oh, I have to earn a lot of money and make my life comfortable, so that will be their cause of living and of pursuing their life also. It can be attaching themselves to animal welfare. So over here they will be they will want to attach themselves to rescuing animals who are in a bad condition, finding them homes. It can be like that too, or it can be also to more ecological reasons also, that their life can have that cause. Or it can be you, if you are the chosen person of the Taurus, if the Taurus loves you or wants you in their life, then you are their cause. And whatever it is, they have got attached to you, and they will want you in their life, so they will attach to it. Whether they get you or not get you, you are their cause of living now. So they are always attached to a cause. And usually I've seen that Taurians can be quite rigid on that also. Like they have to, when they have that cause, they will devote their lives. They will devote their lives for that cause. So that's really important that you come to know of it. Because sometimes, what happens is that we might just say that, the Taurian is all the time, so much the Taurian is working, but then the work is their cause of life, is they're attached to it. Their security is coming from that. Or the Taurian, oh look, the Taurian is never available, is always, doing their activities in those NGOs or those organizations. They are going and helping. Yes, my dear, you have to understand that they are attached to that cause, and they will feel fulfilled. Actually, the fulfillment comes through that cause. You have to understand that, my dear ones. So these are the three main keys of understanding the Taurians. And my dear Taurians and the relatives of my dear Taurians will let me know what are the other keys to understand you all. Of course, there are so many things. Of course, I would like to make more, part 2, part 3, part 4 and so many other parts, because it's such a complex dynamics, right? And the thing that I would like you to understand is that we all these zodiac signs, okay, we all are divided into those 12 zodiacs, and we all have certain very peculiar traits, and that the other zodiac signs find it very difficult to understand. And once we get to understand each other, relationships and life and the world will become even more simpler to live in and to understand and to just adjust and adapt to it, right, my dear Taurians? Yes. So this is what I had for you regarding the Taurians. And I would like you also to give me more of your inputs, and of course of telling more about you also in your comment section. And yes, I feel that Taurus is wonderful once you understand them. Otherwise, for those who don't understand them, can find them extremely I have heard those comments about Taurians, is that extremely rigid, stubborn, and even selfish, that they only will think about themselves. But actually it's nothing like that. Actually, they think about a lot of things which are themselves not included. Sometimes I even feel is that does Taurus ever think about their own happiness, okay? Because it's so much for the cause, so much for the family, that their life is quite, I would say, a sacrifice for a person, for a cause, for a pet, for a child, for their family. Yes. So thank you, my dear Taurians and relatives and loved ones of Taurians. And please do like and share with whoever is involved with the Taurian. And I shall see you next time. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye-bye. God bless.